on this computer. So great. Now we're recording. This is January the 6th in our new year, 2025. And we are going to walk through how to go into our funnel that we have with the legacy program to be able to change the year, because there's one of the emails in that funnel has 2024 in it. So we need to go in and change that. So I'm going to get Janita to share her screen, if you would, right now. So you just go for the green box.
Logging in.
Oh, okay.
I'm still logging into System.io, Christine.
Okay,
1 second.
that's awesome. Yeah, I went in and did mine. There was a special message that was sent out through the community by Nicole Sandin. Nicole Sandin is a tech. She's been writing websites and setting them up for people for years. And so whenever I have somebody new who needs to pay for a tech to help them get set up, I always refer them to Nicole because she's not terribly expensive either. So it's really good to have her on my side. So were you back at work today, Janita?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I wish I could stop, but I have to get stuff going.
Well, let's get that going here. I've been doing some research on my own, and on my TikTok lives, I've been talking about things that are going to help us be able to grow our businesses. And one of the things we talked about was what successful people do that you don't. And I've got a list of 12 things. And what I've done is I've gone through all the things they teach us in the community and through the things that I have posted on my wall and put them together to make this what successful people do that you don't. And then I've got another one that I did. It's called 10 Tips to Becoming a Millionaire. And I've combined what they teach us in the community with my information. If you were in my office, you would see that I've got posters all up my wall on there. Got posters on my wall everywhere in my office to help remind me of my goals and things I need to be doing on a regular basis. Another one that I did was the 5 mistakes empty nesters make when starting an online business.
I believe I saw that one.
Yeah, I think you did. And then I always review my daily intentions. So it helps people to know how to set up the things they need to do each day, right? One of the things that my husband keeps telling me he has a hard time with is trying to manage his time, since he doesn't have a job that he goes to all the time. Because when you have a job, you're forced into a system, right? Hello, right. Jeannie. Welcome, Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie. Happy New Year. So what we're going to do today, Jeannie, is I'm going to walk you through going into your funnel and changing the year on one of the last emails, one of the last newsletters that get sent out in our funnel, because it still has 2024 on it. So we need to change that to 2025.
I'm still trying to log in, Christine. It's I haven't been in System.io for a little while, so I'm
sorry, what are we doing again, Christine?
Okay, so what we're doing, our funnel that we set up with the legacy program, that the 13 or 14 emails that's it. Mine has 14 because I've added another one in there, but so you should have 13 emails in your funnel. Well, it's, I think, email number somewhere between 8 and 10, I think. And that we have to go in there and change the date from 2024 to 2025.
Oh, okay. Can you show can you share it?
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to get Janita to share her screen and walk through it.
Okay.
Because I've gone in and done mine already.
Okay, yeah.
So if we can get somebody's screen to open up so that we can go in and walk you through, because I think it's really important that I show you how.
Hmm.
Yeah, none of us are techie. We have to learn all this stuff.
So is that with system.io?
Yeah, you just go into your system.io.
Oh, you know what?
I still am not getting into mine. So
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
really kind of fallen behind. I've really
Okay.
fallen behind. So not really. Oh, I just
Well, do you want me to share my screen then, guys?
yes, and then
Okay.
we'll go through it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that would be great.
We're
Yes.
recording this as well, so you'll have access to the recording after we're finished here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to go to my system.io. If I can get my mouse to behave. My mouse is complaining today. I think I need to get new batteries in it. Okay. Now I'm going to go into, you go into the emails. Do you see that? Go
Okay.
into the emails and you go down to campaigns. So you click on campaigns. And then you scroll down to where you see the Legacy Builder program that has all the emails in that list. Mine says 14. Yours will probably say 13. And you click on that, click on the Legacy Builder program. And then, so here's all the 14 or 13 emails that we have. And you go way down. And I think it's this one. What would you I just got to make sure I got the right one. There. So it's this one. It starts with what would you, and then you scroll down to where it says, let's make the rest of 2025 amazing. Do you see where I'm at?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the screen. Great. Very simple, very easy to do. So once you do
What
that,
do you change?
you change this date here. See where it says,
Oh, you change the date. Okay.
yeah, let's make the rest of 2024 is what it says right now in most people's letters, right? Newsletters. But we're going to change that to 2025. And then you go up and you save it. See up here in the corner where it says save?
Yes.
Yeah, you click save. So you've got it all saved. So now it's in there. So if I scroll down, you should see 2025 after you've clicked on save.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
And does that go for all the emails then in the funnel?
That's the only
Or you
one
have to go through each of them?
you can go through each of
Oh.
them and double check. But this was the key one that Nicole showed us. And so,
Okay.
yeah, so I think this is the only one that actually has a year in it. None of the other ones do.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what would you do? That's
Yeah. What would you do? ...
Okay,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah. So once you've got that all done, and the more you go into this and work with it, the easier it gets. So if you want to send an email, 1 to 3 emails out or newsletters out every day, what I do is I go in on Friday and I make so I use ChatGPT to get topics, right? And so here's what I asked ChatGPT for. A 7-day plan for 21 videos, 3 per day, storytelling, education, and sales. Each video is tailored to attract, engage, and convert your audience of empty nesters 50 plus. So my chat GPT is trained because I've been using it so much. So it puts a lot of really great stuff in here. So day 1, I've got a storytelling video. The topic is how I went from worrying about bills to enjoying financial freedom after 50. So then I went into Chat GPT and I put that hook, that topic into Chat GPT. And I added the hook that they gave me, which is if you're over 50 and feel stuck financially, this story might change your life, right? ... And then I also said in the content, I want to share my personal journey of being laid off or struggling financially in my 50s, discovering digital marketing, and now living with more freedom, highlight the emotional lows and the hope that sparked change. So I put that all into that little box that you enter into Chat GPT. And then, pardon me. And then I said, please write a newsletter. And they write me a newsletter. So I use my Chat GPT stuff to get my newsletters composed, right? And then, of course, I copy and paste from Chat GPT and paste it into my emails. And so I'm going to just show you my last one here. I love this because you can pre-schedule them to go out. So I have at least one newsletter going out every day, right? So I always go in on Friday for sure, and I schedule them to go out at least one a day, including Monday. So I'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, four newsletters to go out, and you can get them done in like 10 minutes. Once you've done a few, it happens really fast. So I'm going to go into my emails now and go into newsletters. So I've sent out a total of 581 newsletters. I went, oh my gosh, I had no idea. But so this is one that's scheduled to go out that I made from one of these last days here. Yeah. What was this one? The fired at 61 and broke. So I'll take these and I put them through. I used the same topic for my posts that day to go out through my social media, and for my videos that day, and for my newsletters. It just is so much more simple to just use what Chat GPT suggests, right? And it also helps lead my audience so that I'm not jumping all over the place. I'm staying on a certain course, right? So I'm leading them, my perfect customer, in to make a decision eventually. Am I making sense?
Yes, yes, that makes sense.
Awesome, awesome. So do you have any questions? I'm here to help as best I possibly can.
I'm still working through stuff, Christine. I'm navigating Canva because I'm still trying to put my logo together. I'm looking at certain colors and
Yeah.
a certain design to attract the audience that I'm looking. So it's taking me a little while. I don't know if I told you my husband had to go to Jamaica because
Yes,
he
you
had
did.
so he came back Sunday morning at 4 o'clock. So my whole weekend has been really just like a zombie and lack
Yeah.
of sleep. He came back yesterday morning at 4 in the morning, so it was just a sleeping day, and I'm still trying to get things done, just like your husband said, to kind of just get things organized. And
Yeah.
I have to get stuff done this year. I read somebody's post today that said something about six if you don't start 6 months ago, you're in the same place or something if you didn't start. And
Yeah.
if you don't start today, 6 months from now, you'll be in the same place. And I'm like, oh my God, that's me.
That's right. Well, it's a lot of us, you know. I've been working at doing digital marketing for 13 years. And it wasn't until I found this program that I started making money. Pardon me. I've been really sick for the last couple of weeks. I got that horrible flu.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh, it's
In
not
in
your fault.
in Jamaica, we use rum and lime.
Oh my. Well, I use oil
Cloves
of
and
oregano.
yeah, that works too. The
Yeah.
rum and the lime works faster.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I want to go in and show you something else here, guys. I don't know if I've ever
Okay.
shown you this before. So we've got to move this black bar out of the way so that I can get into my saved URLs. And I'm going into my, now I'm going to show you from Sprout Social, but you guys just use buffer.com, buffer.com, because you can have,
I thought it was
10
Sprout.
well, I'm on Sprout Social, but they charge you guys too much money.
Okay.
I tried to work out a deal with them so that I could have an affiliate system, but they wanted to charge me over $400 a month.
Yeah, I remember.
It's ridiculous. So because I started way back in 2011 using Sprout Social, they have grandfathered me into all their latest things. And so it's still costing me, it's about $75 US a month. But if they could get that for everybody, that would be awesome. And that was what I was trying to work with them on. But they were so stubborn, they wouldn't bring their price down far enough.
Oh.
And they wanted to charge all the people that I refer $247 a month. Yeah. And I said, these people can't afford this. They're just starting a business. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, almost $1,000 later, I had to cancel everything on them and get them to put me back on my original platform.
Okay.
So anyway, that's just an aside. So don't try Sprout Social unless you're wealthy, independently
Mm-mm.
wealthy. So go to buffer, buffer.com. And if you've got the link to my YouTube, I have a training video in there that shows you how to use Buffer.
Okay.
So if you can get into there, do you have my link or shall I put it in the chat?
I think I have your link because I've gone on your YouTube.
Yeah. Have you got it, Jeannie? I can't hear. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so yeah. So could you put it in again?
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, so let's go into you can see that I'm going into YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and go into videos. And I'll just copy my link here. And I'll paste it into the chat. There it goes, paste. Send. There you go.
Okay, good. Thank.
And there's lots of I copy all my my LinkedIn Live events that I do as well. They're all in there too.
Okay.
So I got to backtrack here, make sure I don't miss anything. I want to make sure that I help you. Okay, so if you have LinkedIn, for instance, or even TikTok. So here's my x.com. I still tend to call it TikTok. But you see my banner that I got in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got the exact same banner on my LinkedIn and all my social media platforms. And that's so that I can brand myself. So what you have to do is think about, once you figure out what colors you want to use, Janita, here's what helped me choose my colors. I took a live where you go and sit down, drive somewhere and sit down in a big auditorium. Took a live seminar from this guy who was an expert online marketing person, supposedly. But when he found out that I did LinkedIn, he just totally wouldn't listen to me, poo-pooed everything I said. But I did learn something from him. I learned that hot pink sells. So if you go to, if you're going to meet with somebody, or if you're doing a Zoom call, if you wear hot pink, now this isn't hot pink enough, but it's pink, this top I'm wearing today. But that's where I got my color for my logo. As I learned from him, he said, people who wear hot pink or have hot pink in their logos sell 60% more than anybody else. So that's where I got my colors from. So you might want to do some research, see about colors that sell. I would just go into Google.
I did a research on the audience that I'm targeting, and these were the colors I came up with. I'm gonna show this to you. This is the logo that I'm trying to, oops, let's see if I can.
Awesome. You got some hot pink in there.
Hot pink and green. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Spark.
Awesome.
That's what I'm thinking of using.
Yeah.
It's mostly red because my business name is Sparks Daily Pay, right? And my maiden name is Sparks. So that's where that came from.
Cool.
And so the thing at the side here is supposed to be like sparks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I caught that on right away.
And so that's why the red is in there. So the green and the other colors represent the immigration, because they're always moving, they're going, coming, and the orange in there, apart from the sparks, it resonates with a calming. It gives you a calming effect, a belonging. So those are the colors I got from the research I did.
Oh, good. That's good.
And the black, the black is supposed to be professional, and it means professional and classy.
Cool.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been following this person on YouTube. I'm always looking to learn more, right? And get better at what I'm doing.
Right.
And this gal on YouTube, I wonder if I've got her here. There she is. Her name is Natalie Dawson. She was a multi-million-dollar, like in the 100 million. She made 100 million by the time she was 30.
Wow.
And I've been watching some of her videos. So
100 million is a lot of money.
No kidding. No kidding. And so some of the things that she talks about in all her material is, you have to change. Well, I'll just talk to you about the one I was talking to everybody today on my TikTok live. Number one, identify your millionaire skill. What is it that you're going to market? In other words, I've got the Legacy Builder program. That's my millionaire skill. That's what I'm marketing, is that Legacy Builder, right? Number two, stop hanging out with your broke friends. They're just going to pull you down and discourage you.
True.
And yeah. And then number three, replace your broke friends with rich teachers. So identify 10 successful people. And so what we do in our community, I follow Tim, I follow Victoria, and Michelle, and Amy Tannehill, and what's her name from Canada? Wendy. Anyway, and there's a few of them from Canada. So, and learn from them, right? Use them as the people that we identify with. And number four, stop wasting time. So when I'm cooking or doing dishes, I just have my computer or my phone turned on to listen to recordings that maybe I have missed or that I want to listen to again. Or I'll listen to people like this Natalie Dawson. She's brilliant. I don't like the odd cuss word that she puts in there. I don't think you need that. Because I look at Michelle.
I don't like those too.
I look at Michelle and she does very few. She's pretty good there, but every one of her videos usually has one or two of those expletives in there. But Michelle is a multimillionaire and she doesn't use, you don't ever hear her use that language, ever.
No, she only says thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, thinking.
Yeah. So when I'm getting ready in the morning, washing my face or having a shower, I'll put my phone in there and turn it on to one of the recordings and have that play, right? And then another one is number 5, go into debt. It's a tool to invest in yourself. Well, that's what I did when I started this program. I got the big pack and I went into my credit card and maxed out my credit card. And then I got my first sale 2 weeks after I got everything, after I got started, because it took me 2 weeks to get set up because I'm so non-techie. I made a mistake. I missed a dot and I had no idea because I'm not techie, right? So I had to go and get tech help. Thank goodness we've got free tech help in our community. And then Jeannie, you were my first customer. Yeah, bought the first package. So then, and I got that from Natalie, and I've heard that from my dad growing up. He said, you have to invest in yourself. You can't expect to go through life on a 9-to-5. And then number 6, get yourself into the room with people who can help you and create a landing page and an offer. And that's what we've got in our community, right? We've got our landing page and we've got our offer already in the room. And number 7, research the people in the room. So your goal is to find a handful of people who can get you where you want to go, right? So I actually hired Amy Tannehill on the 4th of December. I met with Amy Tannehill. I paid her money, and she did a social media audit of all my videos that I'd done, right? And that very day, I met with her at noon. That very day, my people that came into my leads, I had 83 new leads come into my funnel that day after 12, because of the things because of the things Amy taught me I needed to be doing. So here's something that they were telling us. We've been hearing this in our training. You need to write a description with each of your videos and put in up to 5 hashtags, 3 to 5 hashtags on each one of in the description on each one of your videos. Well, I thought they were talking about the little tiny 2-line description that's in your profile, right? And so I was going in there and changing a few words here and there and maybe changing the hashtags, because there's only room for 2 hashtags and 1 sentence in those descriptions. And I could never figure out where in the world they're getting this idea that we need to use up to 5 hashtags and we need to write a longer description. I had no idea where to go to find that. I'm very visual and I'm not techie, guys, but I can learn it, right? I can learn it. Amy put her phone right in front of the camera and she said, you click right here, put her finger on it so I could see where you go. And voila, she showed me where you go to put that description. So then I started putting that description in all my videos, and I changed the hashtags every week to 10 days. I changed the hashtags to different ones, right? So I need to change my hashtags for tomorrow. And in that first day, between 1 o'clock in the afternoon and midnight that day, I had 83 new leads come into my email list.
Yeah. It does make a difference when you have someone to actually show you, and that's one of my issues, Christine. I really don't, I don't think it's fair to bother you, because we really shouldn't. That's part of the business, this thing, right? That you don't have to bother people, right?
Right. But at the same time, you need to ask. You need to ask.
Yes. So I take advantage of these this time that you share with us. I really appreciate it because I don't
Oh,
think it's
awesome.
something that you have to do. So I try to take advantage of it because I realize it's part of what you do to help your people, right?
Yeah.
So uh but this is what I'm talking about. There are some things in the course that I'm doing that I really don't get. I don't
Mm-hmm.
grasp it because I'm not techie either. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's taking me a little while longer. And Christine, you talk about some of the things you do, and you can because you're retired and it's just you and your husband. But I work secularly. My husband works. I have two young men at home, and there's chores and stuff. So I don't have that much time. And there are times that I steal away time to come to the computer, but sometimes I can't focus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taking me a little while longer. And sometimes I probably miss something that's easy that other people get that I don't get.
So have you got your
So
funnel hooked up?
everything's hooked up. What I need to do is create my Instagram business account and start making videos. That's what I need to do. And I'm just it's just fair. I don't know. As
Yeah.
I told you that I actually created a personal Instagram account a week ago so
Uh-huh.
that I can start practicing how to post and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just did that. So
That's great.
I'm learning now. So I wanted to get the logo set up and
Mm-hmm.
then to go and create the account and
Mm-hmm.
start posting.
My logo is very simple. It's just two M's sort of interlocked
Yeah, I
for
saw that.
marketing interest. Yeah. I
Yeah.
had a guy from university when I was in Vancouver area. When I was laid off my job at 61, we were living in Vancouver area in Port Coquitlam. And
Mm.
I was going to a networking group, meeting with them every week in the morning in Greater Vancouver. And this young man was a university student, and he was coming to these networking meetings because he was wanting to become a graphic artist and get clients, right? So I hired him. He charged me $50 to
Wow.
design a logo, right? And so I paid him $50 to design that interlocking MM logo.
That's good. That
Yeah,
was good.
yeah, it was a good deal. So I supported him a little bit and I got a logo that I love.
That is awesome. My son
Great.
is a graphic artist, and I beg every day, can you help me with the logo? And he says, well, no, mom, you can do it.
Gee,
So I'm left on my own.
wow. So number 7 was research the people in the room. So your goal is to find the handful of people who can get you where you want to go. So do your research on your people. And so that's you gradually do your research by going to the training sessions that these people put on. Like I go to Tim's trainings and Amy's trainings and Michelle's and all different ones. And I just really learn a lot about those people because you can tell because they're right there. You see their face and they tell their story. They wouldn't be as
Yeah,
successful as they are if they weren't being forthright.
yeah, that's true.
And number 8, this one I got from Natalie. Number 8, learn how to sell. Sell. And the book that Grant Cardone wrote is called Sell or Be Sold. So my goal is to buy that book this week because I really tout reading really good books. So I've been reading all these books, The Tax-Free Wealth, Sudden Wealth, Win-Win Wealth Strategy, and then I've got all Robert Kiyosaki's books. And I've got
All of them?
yep. Yeah, I read all Robert Kiyosaki's books, and I got his latest one here. It's called The Guide to Investing. It's probably backwards to you guys. But this guide to investing, it's what the rich invest in that the poor and middle class do not.
Mm.
And so I saw that at the bookstore at Chapters. I thought, oh, I got to get that one. And then I saw this one there too. This is a big book. This one is
Oh,
The
wow.
Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. The Master Wealth Builder's complete original lesson plan for achieving your dreams. So I just got these 2 books, so I'm going to be reading these in the next little while. But I want to get that book because on my TikTok live, that book from Grant Cardone, Sell or Be Sold. I talked to my people this morning on my TikTok live, and so we're going to read through that chapter by chapter and discuss it on my TikTok lives. So I thought that would be fun to do. So that was number 8. Number 9, set your millionaire metrics. In other words, clear goals. And here, you guys, if you get 1 sale every day of $2,740 a day, $2,740 a day, you will have $1 million by the end of the year. So that is my goal this year. I'm going to help 1,112 families, because that's how many families need to buy the $900 program in order to hit my $1 million. And number 10, now this really shocked me, but you think about it, okay? It really shocked me. Remind yourself you are broke every day. Remind yourself, because it helps keep you on track to strive to reach your goals every day.
Yeah,
And
that
so,
is true.
yeah,
Actually, I haven't gotten as far as I want to, Christine, but that thought has got me this far.
yeah, I hear you big time. And one of the things I learned from Grant Cardone, or is it Cardone? I'm not sure if you say the E on the end or not, is that whenever he had received, because he's a multi-million-dollar earner, whenever he received an award for his achievements, because he's very big in network marketing, and they would have awards for doing different things, sales accomplishments and that kind of stuff. And instead of putting them on a shelf for him to look at, he put them away in a cupboard because he didn't want to dwell on that success. He wanted to keep on working towards more goals and getting better. And he found that if he put all his trophies on the shelf, it stymied him, and he'd sit in the glory of that win, right? And so this same principle, remind yourself you are broke. It helps keep you on track to strive to reach your goals every day. So that's what we talked about on my TikTok live this morning.
Yeah. I wanted to show this to you too, guys. You speak about what's her name, Natalie? That's
Yes, Natalie Dawson.
millionaire at her age. I saw this young man on YouTube the other day too, because I was, looking at the successful business people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this young man, his story is amazing. He is only 23 years old and he makes 320K per month on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll show him to you. This little fellow here.
Cool.
His name is Jake Tran. See if I
What
can.
is his full name?
Tran.
Jake?
Jake, Jake, Jake
Mhm.
Tran, Tran.
Tran.
Yeah. He's only
And
23 years old. He makes 320K per month. And I think that's just one of his gigs. He's kind of he's scaled his business, and what do you call it? When you have
Mhm.
other people working for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
And it's his story is funny because he said he was this weird little kid at school. He didn't have any friends, and nobody talked to him. He was a loner. And it's amazing, he evolved. Only
Yeah,
23 years old.
that's awesome. Well, that's the same Natalie. She was around, I think she said she was 22 when she got this idea that she was going to become a millionairess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And if you watch her videos, she's always wearing
I'm going
black.
to.
She's always wearing black and white, or black or white. And I wondered why she was doing it, but it really makes her blonde hair stand out. But I
Yeah,
think
there's something about the black, the color black. I'm trying to find it because when I was doing the research, it has to do with being professional.
that's right. Yeah, it's the professional look if you
Um,
use black and white
mhm.
in the right way.
Uh,
But everything, like even if she wears slacks, they're nice looking. Like she's in some of her videos, she's wearing black leather slacks
uh-huh.
and a black top. She always looks very well put together. And that's another thing that she talks about. And I've been very adamant about myself. She says, well, this one is all mixed up with things that I have learned over time, and Michelle has mentioned them herself. I read every day, so that's where all the books come in. I focus on high level tasks. That's number 2. In other words, the 2-hour workday, right? Number 3, I make my health a priority. So back in 2015, I discovered when I was working as a trained speaker for the Arthritis Society that for every pound of weight we carry on our bodies, it puts 10 pounds of pressure on our knees. And I have advanced arthritis in my knees. And Jeannie, you probably can vouch for this. You've seen me walk in person. I don't have a limp. And what
That's
I
good.
did is I released 30 pounds of body weight. By and large, that's 300 pounds of pressure off my knees.
It's so true because I lost 8. I was having a hard time with my left knee,
Mm-hmm.
painful, sitting, getting up, walking, and I lost 8 pounds over the holidays.
Uh-huh.
And I don't feel that pain anymore.
Yeah. I control
So
my
none at
pain with
all.
my weight.
So
Yeah.
you're saying every 1 pound?
Yeah, every pound of body weight that we
Uh,
carry
yeah,
puts 10 pounds of pressure on our knees.
Uh-huh.
10 pounds of pressure. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
I've always tried to make my
that's
health a priority because of my arthritis. I wrecked my knees when I was raised on the ranch because we raised cow ponies and cattle. It was a cattle ranch. And so we had to break horses all the time, and I got bucked off. I got dragged by horses.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's really
That
hard on
must
my
have been
knees.
fun.
You know what? To
pound of
this
pressure.
very day, I miss my horses. I really do.
Oh.
Mm,
And so right after that, uh, this is learn from people you admire. So it's copying what Natalie is saying, right? And number 5, plan your day the night before. In other words, pre-schedule all your appointments and get it all written down. And I have a physical planner that I sit on my desk, but I also have my digital online day timer calendar, right? And that's all booked and slotted out. And I use calendly.com, calendly.com. And that's free. You can use it for free. And I pre-schedule, block things off so that all the times during the week that we have trainings, they're all blocked off and people can't book those times. But I send people my Calendly if they want to have a one-on-one appointment to ask me questions.
Is that Calendy?
calendly.com.
Oh, Ly,
Yeah,
Calendly. Okay.
yeah. And then I keep my goals in front of me. I have a book, my goals book. Can you see my goals book?
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I go through my goals every day. And number 7, I take action even when it's scary. So I was really scared when I first got involved with this business. So I can really relate to anybody who's having challenges.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
then
what
Just
was
blows
number
my mind.
4? What was number 4?
number 4, learn from people you admire. Your
Okay.
network is your net worth. And number 5 was plan your day the night before. So pre-schedule all your appointments and meetings. And number 6, keep your goals in front of you. And number 7, take action even when it's scary. You always say yes and then figure out how to do it after that. Number 8, have a powerful and inspiring why. And guys, my why is to be able to visit my grandbabies. We've got 17 grandchildren, and we have to hop on a plane to visit our grandchildren. We can't just hop in the car and go drive for an hour or so and visit our grandbabies. They're scattered all over North America. And so I don't talk about it too much because I end up getting into tears because some of my grandbabies haven't hugged for a long time.
Aw.
I hear you that you go down east quite a bit, so
Yeah. I've got a family out there. So I was just there in October. I've got another trip planned for May down in Chicago area. My oldest grandchild there is graduating with her bachelor's degree. I've got another trip planned on August the 2nd this year for my very oldest grandchild from my oldest son. They live in Washington State. She's getting married.
Yes, I remember you told me that. That's exciting.
Well, they actually got married with the Justice of the Peace because they wanted to get married before the end of the year because of tax purposes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they were planning on getting married. So they're going to have the big celebration and everything on August 2nd. So I couldn't go to the one that they had at the Justice of the Peace because they only allowed them to have 7 people in the room. Well, by the time Lucy has her parents and her brother, and he has his parents and his brother, there's 6 people. That's 8 people with them, with the couple, right? 9 with the judge. So they squeaked by with 2 extra people in there. Anyway, so let's go to the next one here. So you have a powerful, inspiring why. And number 9, oh, I love this one. Master your routines that you don't veer from. Like go to bed at 10 o'clock every night. Wash your face and moisturize and brush your teeth every morning and night. Identify what you need to stop doing. Identify the most important things that will maximize your productivity. So, brushing our teeth is really boring, but boy, if we don't brush our teeth regularly, what happens? We get a bunch of cavities, right? And so then number 10, are you catching up with me? Okay. Number 10, work-life balance. There is no such thing. If that's what you want, okay, but you'll never get rich doing that.
okay.
Work-life balance. It's great to have if your goal is balance, but not if your goal is to be rich and successful. The world needs people who are capable of doing great things. You do have to make trade-offs. Put the work in now to reap the rewards and have the respect.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean you ignore your family. To me, your family is number 1. And number 11, now this, I hear a lot of people in our community going through this. Replace imposter syndrome with expertise. So what we were told in network marketing is to act like we're already there, right? Act like the multimillionaire person, right? And some people have a really hard time with that because they feel like they're being an imposter, right? So fix it. Become the expert. And then the imposter syndrome will go away.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And the very last one here on what successful people do that you don't. Number 12, build the confidence today that you would have 10 years from today. Trust your stats, not what others think. And Michelle is always teaching us to check our stats. Check your stats every week. So I hope those things help you guys.
They did.
And it's all recorded, so you can listen to them again
Yeah.
on the replay if you want.
Yeah, that'll be in the good. Oh.
I'm so glad that we've learned how to use Chat GPT because it shaves a lot of time off of my day to be able to have these, because I've got 60 here. 60. So these video hooks, I've got 60 video hooks that I'm working through that I got off Chat GPT. I asked Chat GPT to write them for me. So I'm only on number 19 right now with this latest one.
Are you using Michelle's hooks as well?
I did use a lot of her hooks that she had when we first started. There's some saved in the community, and I think she's got a bunch saved on Kajabi as well. And I printed them all out, and I've got 2 stands on my desk now that I have all these hooks and things on. Because I like things printed out so I can pull them out at any time. And I don't lose my spot on my computer.
Yeah, I have to change my printer. It's gone bunkers now. I've had it for a while.
Uh-oh.
So it's not functioning anymore. It's a
Um,
big brother, a brother.
Oh, I've got a brother as well. Can you not go into the brother.com and pinch hit, or what do you call it? Pinpoint. So I've got what's my brother?
I have the genuine.
It's a MFC L27210DW. 2710.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. So mine is the MFC L3750CDW.
Yeah, yours is a more modern one than mine even.
Yeah,
But mine was
it's
giving
a
me
huge
trouble.
one. Yeah.
So what I did is I went onto the brother.com site, and there's a place where you can troubleshoot your printer.
I thought of it, but I'm afraid they're gonna tell me that I need parts that are gonna be expensive.
Well, so what if they tell you that doesn't mean you have to go buy them right away? I'm
But I
sorry.
need my printer to work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you're sitting there with your printer not working, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking of looking for like a smaller secondhand or something. I'm just afraid the parts are going to be expensive because,
Well, I would just go online and just see exactly what's going on with your computer, because you might just need to, because my printer, I should say, my printer, it went on the fritz a couple of years ago, and I went on to the brother and was able to just, what I did is I took it offline completely, following their instructions, and then downloaded the printer onto my system, and it's worked ever since. So that might be all
okay,
that needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that.
And my oldest son, who's a lead programmer at Amazon, he has problems with his printers all the time. And it's not that they're broken and need parts. It's usually just a digital thing. You just take it off your system and then download it back onto your system.
Okay.
Do you know what's wrong with your with your printer, Janita?
It's not connecting to my computer.
Oh, I think that's easy.
Yeah.
Well, in the past it was, but it's saying no, it's not reading anything. I've never seen that message before. Usually that would be easy to fix, yeah. But this time it's like I have no clue what's going on, and I tried troubleshooting and I asked my son to look at it, and it's like the printer is alien. And when I tried to print, it would print the pages, but they would all come out blank. It wouldn't print anything.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it's just a technical thing, though. It doesn't sound to me like anything's broken.
No.
And it's not turning on. Like you try to turn it on and it just no signal, nothing.
Hmm.
I plug it out, I plug it
yeah.
back in,
Yeah.
nothing. So I don't know I think it's just old.
Hmm.
I think it's been overused. I don't know.
Have you printed
But
books on your printer?
I print a lot. I print a lot. So even my husband and my kids say, Mom, you need to just use your computer and stop printing.
Ah. Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll take another go and I'll go on brother.com and see if I can do any troubleshooting again. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like it should be something rather simple. You don't have a paper
Yeah.
jam.
No, no paper jam.
Okay. Well,
I'll
I can
figure it out
relate.
again.
Yeah. It's hard when you're not there, but if it's not even turning on when you plug it in, that there's something wrong. It's electrical.
Yeah.
It might be your cord.
Mm. I'll figure it out.
Have you tried plugging it into a different plug-in?
Yep.
Well,
Got several plugs. Yep. Several sockets and stuff.
not your bar, not your power bar. Plug it into a
Yeah.
direct outlet on your wall.
Oh, I could try that. I never tried that. I'll try that.
Yeah, because there might be something wrong with your power bar.
But everything, my computer is plugged into my power bar.
Okay. But anyway, try that direct plug idea and see if that does anything. If
I'll
it
try.
doesn't, there might be a reset button on your printer. Is there a reset button on your printer?
Yep. Trust me, I've tried everything.
Oh, darn. Oh, we're
I
trying to
tried
help you
that.
here.
The only thing I didn't do was plug it into the wall, but
Yeah.
I'll try that and I'll go on brother.com and see if there's anything I
Okay.
can troubleshoot there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cut this off now because we're at 5 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
have to feed my husband before I have to go into the training that we have in an hour in the community.
Okay.
Okay. But you guys
All
feel free to send me questions if you have questions that come up that we can talk about on Mondays. Just send me an
Okay.
email with the questions so then I can prepare to help answer those.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome,
All right.
guys.
Thank you so much,
That was really
Christine. Bye,
nice. Good.
Hug,
Jeannie.
hugs,
Nice
hugs.
seeing you again.
You
Great.
guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being on my team.
Thank you for
Thank you for
putting
all
out
you
your
do,
effort.
Christine.
Okay, we'll see you
Remember to get us off a share.
Yeah, I'm stopping the share now.
Okay.
And start recording. So
Yeah.